Jonathan, you've been taking down your equity weighting. Why? What are you concerned about?
Well, our concern was that you're in a low return environment that we know is going to continue for some time, particularly when you look at earnings growth. And there is no earnings growth. You've got earnings falling. And we've sort of looked at a number of issues this morning. Look at banking in Europe. There's real problems there. There's still non-performing loan problems in Europe. So we're slightly underweight equities because of that. Within that, we're doing a bit of trading. So earlier this year, we actually added to our cyclicals exposure, which meant adding to energy equities. And now we're looking at commodities. If they come off, we may add to those as well. So there's trading to do within that, but you're in a background where the market's not going to go very far, and you need to be able to trade that.
We've been talking all week about how the share prices that have gone up have been in surprising places. Sectors and companies and countries that don't look fundamentally like a great deal. And to some extent that's really hurt the hedge funds since the beginning of the year, because they bought what they thought was relatively secure, well-hedged equity with a decent dividend stream. And it's been a lot of the crap, I guess you'd say, that's actually performed here. How difficult is it making your life trying to, on the one hand, satisfy your client's desire for safety, security, and a decent risk number, and your desire for performance?
Yeah, and what I want to own essentially at the moment is companies which have good cash flows, sustainable earnings, and I can say, well, those are nice defensive businesses to be in. The problem is that a lot of those have done extremely well over the years, and so they're now priced expensively. Yeah. Whereas you look at something in the trash sector, and so trash area, look at Russian equities, beginning of the year, the dividend yield was higher than the PE on the Russian index. And you sort of think, well, that must be a good buying opportunity, but who wants to put money into Russia when you've got oil prices at all times low, a president that you don't trust? It's a really difficult area for investors, because that is real speculation of when the bounce will be. And of course we've seen a very good bounce, as we have in oil prices, but you then have to say, well, how long do you carry on running that for?